show you down the stretch tonight?
I think it shows a little bit of growth in this area where we've had games where we've been up on teams and in the past and have let the lead slip, and then for whatever reason in the last minute and a half we don't execute or do the things defensively to win the game. And tonight it showed our resiliency from different guys. It wasn't just one guy doing it. Bogey came in big, and with those last couple of buckets, and Royce finishing the game with the dunk and stuff like that. Those are big plays made by everybody on the team.
Tony Jones, The Athletic.
Mike, just in relation to the schedule for you guys in February, do you guys look at this upcoming stretch as a chance to prove yourselves on a grander scale, or do you look at it differently?
Well, I think for us, I think a thing that's helped our success so far is we've just taken it game by game. We're not really worried about the schedule or how strong or weak or who our opponent is the next night, back-to-backs. We're just going in on that night, trying to play our basketball and trying to do what we do best. And if it's enough, we'll win. We'll win these games against the good team. So as long as we go out and execute the way we know we can. And, obviously we want to play well. We want to do well against the good teams, but, just taking it one by one is the way to go.
Eric Walden, Salt Lake Tribune.
Hey, Mike, how do you kind of balance, the first three quarters where you played well and you led by as many as 28 against the fourth quarter where, where transition kind of devolved into isolation? How do you balance kind of all of that against, the end result of you coming away with, a victory, especially, following the Denver result the other night?
Yeah, in games like this, it's tough. I think we take for granted how hard it is to sustain leads in this league. To be up 28, you want to push it to 40 and 50, but it just doesn't happen. These teams play with pride and they play free. And tonight, we let them back in the game, and as a result, I think we start to slow down. We start to get into positions where we just want to take care of the ball. We want to ISO a little bit more. We want to just get to our spots. So, I mean, there's times for that. I think in games like this, when you have big leads, we have to continue to play fast, and continue to move the ball, and continue to get stops like we were doing, and not solely rely and kind of revert to getting the ball in Don's hands or my hands or anybody's hands just to, create opportunities.
David James, KUTV.
Mike, I think everybody anticipated that they were going to make a run at some point, but what point did you really get nervous about it? In the teens or single digits? When did you really feel the urgency?
I think when it got to the teens, when it was 10, 13 points, I think that's when games can swing really easily, and that's just a wide open missed three in the corner. They get the ball, go down and get a three in the corner on their end. So, and that can swing the game immediately. So I think we were all very urgent at that time, and try to be as locked in as possible to try to squeak this one out, because we knew that they were coming back at us pretty tough and hitting a lot of good shots. So for us, we just wanted to execute at that point, and we just really push that message out to everybody. Just close the game out.
Last question, follow-up from Chris and Kenny.
You mentioned Royce a little bit, Mike, but just what is he doing now this season? I mean, tonight looked at the double-double. It just seems he's more aggressive on both ends of the floor.
Oh man, he's opening up his game. I think he's expanding it as he grows as a player within the system of the team. He's developed his outside shot to where teams have to close out hard on him, and because of that, he's developed a way to make plays. Driving the ball and throwing lobs and making plays for guys in the corners, and just all the energy plays, the offensive rebounds, and his defensive activity is what he's known for already. So he's just been kind of growing as a player right in front of our eyes, and he's a huge piece to why we are where we are right now.
All right, that's it. Thanks, Mike.
All right, thank you.